recently, or I don't know how far back, is that there is an opportunity for 100% ownership for businesses.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Right? So that's again a big
Absolutely
big change.
big step. Now we have to look at if you look at Saudi, for example, Saudi is trying to catch up. I was just having a very casual conversation with one of the colleagues here. He's in the other room, and he's American, and he's lived in China for a long time, Japan for a long time, but he has also visited India. He's not. And we have not related to this topic. We were having a casual conversation. He said, if I have to choose between China and India to make an investment, anytime India. Now he's an American. He's not lived in India, but intuitively he's saying, and I was just thinking, why is he saying that he is open to making an investment in India or with an Indian company? So there are many factors, and we are discussing some of these factors in terms of openness, policy. There are other elements, the security of your investment, for example. Now, one of the issues with Saudi is maybe there is security of investment, but it is not yet realized, or it is not yet percolated in the minds of people, because the policy frameworks or the legal frameworks are not tried and tested, let me put it that way. It is shifting sand sometimes. You feel that, okay, they had this policy, now they have changed this policy. There is a policy in Saudiization that you have to hire Saudi people, which is, sometimes you feel as a company that, I'm not getting the talent from there because I would rather bring talent from somewhere else. So that becomes a barrier to business. So these DIFC in Singapore are very, very good examples of frameworks, legal frameworks. I mean, DIFC is based on the British law, even Singapore, which gives comfort to investors that there is a framework which is there, which is tried and tested. The government is not shy to say that it is based on the British framework, gives people comfort that this is a place that my capital is going to be secure. My investment is going to be secure. I can look at a longer term, as opposed to many other countries. I mean, if you look at Latin America, Chile versus Argentina. Now, Chile has attracted a lot of investment. Why? Because they have a stable government. They have a framework of policy which is very, very well established. There is safety. A physical safety element is much better compared to the other Latin American countries. These are the factors which enable investment. I don't know whether you would agree, in India after the GST, and that's my take, which has unified all kinds of taxes from different regions and different states. Now, it is criticized also, but I think it has been a very, very good uniform application of which gives more certainty to an investor in terms of saying, okay, I know the rules of the game. Otherwise, you're thinking, I need to do octroi if I have to go from Bombay to Thane, kind of a scenario. From that to a unified system. And these are the elements which build investor confidence and attract flow of capital.
Anything else in Indian standpoint, if you offer anything else?
Okay, just to add on to my friend relating, and me being in HR, human capital brings in financial capital. That's big time truth. Now, one of the policies which all the governments, not only India, but I've been with the Consulate General of Sri Lanka, Philippines, India, as well as Nepal. And one of the strict policies in relation to how people are brought into UAE. Let's understand the basic logic. Who made UAE the UAE? It's all about the workers, what we color code it as blue. Okay, that's what it is. Where do they come from? The Asian countries. That's the people which come in. If they don't come in, sorry, we do not have the structure, which fabulous structures, what we see around, it's all the work of the Asian country people who come in. And I have been in situations where people have been brought in as the terminology human trafficking. Literally, they've been brought in by agents, scrupulous agents, who cheated them out of the money and everything, dumped them out here, and at the end of it, they have lost their entire livelihood, they lost their life and everything. And I have personally seen people committing suicides. Personally seen. And why? Because of being cheated by these agents and a lot of strict policies now with all the governments. Now everything goes so channelized now that still 80 to 90% are controlled by the governments, that how people are sent from their respective countries, what are the labor regulations under which these employees are coming back to UAE, Saudi, Qatar, wherever they are going. It's so controlled. What is the basic pay wage they are being paid? Is it paid as per the government of the respective country from where the talent is being sent out? Only after this, actually, the person now moves out. Especially Nepal, Philippines, and Sri Lanka has gone way ahead in each and every document getting endorsed, including now they come and visit the company. Are these people, you recruited these people? Have these people going to work on this? So there's a lot of checks and balances happening to ensure that this human capital is actually not the people who are suffering and going back, but they are actually bringing in the financial capital, not only for the country they're working, but also back home. Because these are the people sending the money back to the respective countries and taking care of their families. So all this is now further regulated, and that's my point on that.
So basically, the changes that you're seeing in the policies towards people
Yes.
is translating into how it is ensuring that there is more
we talk about safety and
trusted
security, right? We talk about safety and security. It starts from them. It starts from them because I need somebody to go and clean the toilets. If they don't do it, and I have to ensure that they are safe and secured in their work and in their stay of living, but otherwise I can't go and do it. So I need to ensure that they are safe, they are secure, they have been giving what I promised them, been in a HR thing, they're getting what they have been brought here, so they can do their job, so I can get paid my salary at the end of it. Let's admit that's a fact. That's a fact.
I think that's a great point you made. No, because our company, we deal with a lot of laborers because we do a lot of field project. When you talk about human capital, earlier it was okay. I was just giving, but now we have got the WPS and all those things.
Controlled, yeah.
Now, as a CEO, by second, that guy has to be paid. At least 80% of the staff need to be paid. Otherwise, my system will be blocking me.
My system gets
so my PRO will call me, sir. I said, don't worry, we're paying everybody. So these kind of things have given solid strength, and that is one of the reasons, like what you said, rightly, sir. No, a lot of people are confidently moving in. Now, I've been living here for Dera, but I will call it Manila now. So it's all Filipinos and everybody, more confidently coming. And if you go and see in the first week of month, there is a beautiful queue for ATM. Yesterday I went to some railway station, there's a big queue. I said, what for? This is for taking money from ATM and sending back money, because they are very happy, and so many new policies have been made, at least to strengthen the human capital flow, I would say, particularly in UAE, and that is going to every other country as we speak to many of our colleagues.
Yeah, it's a constant process of evolution, which is very forward thinking. So these regulatory reforms around labor have been now they have started, they're going to start some retirement funds.
Yeah,
pension funds. Yeah. They have started unemployment insurance. So it's a constant process of evolution on these things. So forward-looking countries, that's how they differentiate themselves in terms of attracting human capital and financial capital. It's a great example.
Very quick example also, sir. Earlier, I used to have people having so many credit cards. I saw one Filipino guy having 40 credit cards. Now, those things are not possible today, right? So now we have got that EICB kind of a centralized credit rating system, etc. Everything is connected by Emirates ID, and government has almost digitalized all the services, which is in turn translating into confidence into the people to send people back home. That's great points.
I will just take a cue from your 3 C's. Okay, I myself have come into this country 8 years back after living 20 plus years in Europe. What I have learned, most of the panelists have spoken about how to attract talent, how to make them comfortable. But I have learned 3 things in this country, 3 P's I call. Promote, posture, provide. They know how to promote UAE, how they tackled COVID-19. They promoted very nicely, saying that how they tackled one of the worst pandemics in the world. They promoted to the entire world. This is the only country which gave the vaccines without your nationality, without your status, to everybody. Promote. Then posture. They posted saying that if you are a high net worth individual, You are in a wrong place in your country, come to Dubai, come to UAE. Posturing. It can be like they just announced a policy overnight saying that Bollywood actor, come here, buy a 2 million villa, you and your family will be given Pfizer vaccine, not AstraZeneca. The posturing, provide. Where in world you have seen a minister for customer happiness? Where in world you have noticed a minister with AI? This is the first country which started measuring people satisfaction, and they have a ministry for that. And if you walk into any government office, you will see tap your experience, not in toilets, but in government offices. Okay, number one. Number two, the first country to go adopt, they will have a minister in the cabinet who is not a person, it's AI bot. So they are saying, if I am a minister in a cabinet meeting, when my secretary or somebody is saying something, I don't want to wait for him to go do the analysis and come back. I bloody want the AI to answer then and there. So I've lived enough across the world, but I can tell you the three pieces for this country is working fantastic. It is how you promote, posture, and provide. And that is attracting the talent.
Sir, I'll
And
just
that's
add
a
this
very good
joke
point.
onto
The
it.
happiness, right? It's not only about a happiness minister. It is getting measured, it's promoted, and even prizes are given, and even departments are actually getting measured based on that. And they're announcing it as well.
So citizen experience is actually a very recent area of research and academic. So it's like citizen
one
experience
very
seems to be
important-
something that UAE is very seriously looking at.
UAE is third or fourth safest country in the world. One of the preamble the government have set up is within next 2028 or 29, they want to be the safest in the world. I mean, what I loved here is they know how to define a policy and go crazily to implement it to attract talent.
Most of the places it is usually acceptance and change. Here it is not acceptance and change. Here it is acceptance and revolutionize. So there is no change. They will go behind it, like he said, and revolutionize it. That, others, if they do, it will be a copy. It will not be that, we started something.
No, Dr. Giridhar, you'll be happy to know from your marketing. There was an experiment in one of the government offices, right? So when you go there, when you finish the surveys, then you'll have to put that happy smiley place. So they changed it. So they tested it, I know we were told. They put some camera, the guy who's going there, and when he comes back, he should be having a smiling face, otherwise the door will not open. You're not happy, you're grumpy, you go back again. So they tested it here.
No, you'll be shocked if I tell you this truth. GDFRA, there's a government agency for all the regulation.
Yeah.
Okay? In Dubai airport, the cameras are tracking. They're not even asking anymore they are looking at the face of the person. And that report just came last week. They are tracking through AI, based upon the face. They are trying to rate whether the person was happy or not at the immigration, at the checkout, at your luggage. I mean, some of these things for me, world is catching up, but these people are advancing in such a fashion, 2 steps ahead. And for a country of this size, what amazes me is, like you said, they're not waiting for somebody to do something. They are doing, and they want others to follow.